Here we go.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a pre-Thanksgiving show here at Shea, coming to you live from my dining room studios from downtown Mawa. And of course, across the glass, your friend and mine, Chop Sports famous Dave Sturcio, coming to you from downtown Dunellen here at Shea.
You sure you want to say that? Considering I just told you somebody was trying to hack into my computer.
Oh, yeah.
He lives in Dunellen, everybody.
He lives in Dunellen. I'll give you his address. And also, we are after many production meetings from the Jimmy Palumbo Show. We are now global, coming to you live on 8 different venues, which in Latin, that means it costs me an extra $45 a month here at Shea. Things are, we decided to go live on my Facebook fan page, Dave's Twitter.
I'm looking at all the tabs up top. It's my Facebook, your fan page, my fan page, your fan page, LinkedIn, Jimmy Palumbo. I put it on Chop Sports Media, I put it on my Twitter. It's everywhere, folks. We are global starting today.
We are hoping to get from 45 listeners to 48 listeners here.
It's going to be a struggle, but I think we're going to be able to pull it off. Oh, no.
And here we go. El Gallo.
Oh, my
God. Now Dave's
frozen. Oh, boy. Just keep going. You hear me at least?
I can hear you at least.
All right. I might be getting a phone call, but whatever. That's fine. It's probably the internet scammer that's trying to.
One of the things about the Jimmy Palumbo Show, the technology was just, we've invested. We're like one of those bands that just invest right back in the technology every week. Next week, we're going to be coming to you live with 2 coffee cans and a string as I move in with the Sturgios, part-time babysitter.
Jimmy, how you feeling? You're sitting right next to me. Let me just extend this microphone. You use it. You know.
Cut to your wife saying, this is getting a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
You guys don't even get out of bed.
Right.
And I'll be like, Dave, Miles is eating too many Fruit Loops. I tried to give him some. We are at Shea for sure. But of course, this is show incredibly, probably the most consistent thing I've ever done in showbiz. We are in show number 244, and that means 44. And that means Reginald Martinez Jackson, my favorite player growing up as a kid, 3 home runs in a game when you're 12 years old. That'll do it, folks.
That'll do it.
Also,
did it for Coop Reamer.
There's also, what's weird? I did the thing. I looked it up. Number 44 was Jeff Torborg, who was a coach for years. He wore 44. Mike Ferraro, which Venditti just drove off the cliff. He wore, and Jim Hegan in like the 60s and 70s. Like all coaches wore 44. I found that funny. Also for the Giants, Ahmad Bradshaw, Maurice Carthen, Doug Coder, who was he was an average back, but for us, he was like Gale Sayers. Of course, you got Cam Scataboo with his bad ankle wrestling now. Then you got for Dave's father, Robert Newhouse. And of course, whenever you fuck up in this world, first thing I say, though, that was a real Ernest Viner, which if you ever go back and really, they have it on NFL films. I'm telling you right now, that.
With the old school theme music behind it, like dun, 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 dun.
That fumble, everybody remembers the drive,
Sure.
Elway.
Yeah.
But dude, he was going in. Like that game was, they were at the 3-yard line. He was and he just.
Who'd they play? The Broncos? Who'd they play?
Browns against
So who the hell was the quarterback of the Browns that couldn't deliver the final drive? Bernie Kosar? No.
Bernie Kosar.
Was it Kosar?
Yeah, Kosar took it down to the 2-yard line, handed off to Ernest Viner.
Listen, shout out to Bernie Kosar because I'm actually I follow him. I follow him on Twitter, and he's been sending updates about his health. He doesn't look great, but he's fighting. So shout out to Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, shout out to Bernie Kosar. And that play right there, the Browns never recovered from. Also, you got Chuck Foreman on the Vikings. That's an old school guy right there. Marv Hubbard, These are all for
You're gonna leave
everybody
one. I
over.
know you're gonna leave one out, and don't worry, I got
John
one.
Riggins, of course.
Okay.
Then you got Jerry West, and of course you got you forget about Hank Aaron very casually. He's one of the greatest players of all time. I'm sure I left someone out, a newer guy.
Yeah, you left out a hero to some. Trent Sieg. He is the Dallas Cowboys long snapper.
Okay, he's been in the league 27 years. And
He's actually relatively newer to the Cowboys, maybe a couple years. But the other day, in the most historic comeback in Dallas Cowboys history, he not only snapped the ball on a punt, he trucked down that field, waited for a pop. There was a fumble, and who recovers it? Mr. Trent Sieg to get the ball.
All right. Well, Trent Sieg getting a shout out.
He getting a shout out here today
on the Jimmy Palumbo Show. So show number 44. And of course, now
244.
We do 244, right? 244 these bad boys. We have to figure out, when did you start officially doing them?
Somebody asked me that. Your friend who pigeonholed me into a fucking meeting later on, DeStefano. He told me, he asked me, he's like, how long you been doing it? I was like, episode 90, the 100, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I would have to.
I promised everybody for next week. I have a way of figuring that out. I think I can.
I mean, I can go back and see like the YouTube clips and stuff and the show and where Chris was and R.I.P. Chris Gucci. But
no, he's not dead. He's just
well,
we love Chris.
I haven't heard shit. I haven't
heard from him in a while either. Well, that's what happens when you're dating a 19-year-old.
He's got to go to junior proms and shit. Like I get it. He's busy.
See, that joke will never get old for me. But of course, to the chagrin of most of my fan base, it's the baseball card section of the show. And this is Dave Stern Show in the meetings has been trying to get rid of this segment for years. But you know what? There's always something. Again, this is a classic. Let me see. What was his last year? Nah, you're not good. You were too young. Your friend and mine, Mr. Danny Darwin.
Oh, Double D. No, I don't remember.
I don't. Yeah, well, last year was 98. He played from 78 to 98, 21 years. His record was 171 and 182, which is horrific if you ask me. I got to grab this one thing. It fell on the floor because it's important for the segment. So Danny Darwin, 21 years, 171 and 182, under 500. But a 3.84 ERA, so he played for shit. 371 starts, 2,000 strikeouts. He played with, ready? Texas, Milwaukee, Houston, Boston, Toronto, Texas, Pittsburgh, back to Houston, White Sox, and the San Francisco Giants.
10 teams.
10 teams, but won twice, so 9 teams total. He was, and again, I'm going to ask my crack whore fan base. He was traded 4 times. That's got to be close to the record, right?
I feel like he's into Devontae Adams territory there.
I feel like,
there's been guys that have just been a part of a million trades.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's 4. I don't know because what is that? I don't know. I got to look that up.
Well, how good were you if you're getting traded 4 times?
He was considered like a guy who comes in and gets the job done, blah, blah, blah. But in 1980, he was 13-4 with a 2.63 ERA.
Solid.
1990, he was 11-4 with a 2.21 ERA. 17.
It goes to show you how much they pitched. 15 results.
He didn't suck, but then he did sometimes because he also 3 times his ERA was over 7. So,
10 trades is the record, according to Tyson Hogan. 10 trades. Who the fuck got traded 10 times?
I gotta find.
Please pull that up, Tyson. I would love to know. Team. I need to know sport and team.
That's
at the very
crazy.
least.
10 times.
I would love to get hit. I would love to get that guy on the podcast just to tell him, hey, who's your real estate guy?
Or even at one point, you're like, you guys gonna cover the flight, right?
Right.
I guarantee you, some of the guys well, it's Boston. You can just drive up there. You got a car.
Yeah, no, just rent a car. You're fine.
Wow, 10 times. That is nuts. Anyway, here's the craziest thing.
Oh, Jesse Chavez. No, I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's fine. We'll do a deep dive.
I know Andy Chavez.
I gotta write
Barry
that down.
Foote? I don't know who Barry Foote is, but
Jesse Chavez. Barry Foote. Right.
Just go through your deck of cards. See if you can find any Jesse Chavez.
You never know. I may have him.
Wait, I'm sorry. Total record is 11. Trevor Ariza, NBA. That's the NBA. So Trevor Ariza was traded 11 times.
That's unbelievable.
Fuck.
That means I don't know what that
garbage.
Garbage time here. But here's the crazy thing about him. Okay, first of all, he was making big money from like 1990 to 94 for that era, $2-3 million a year. Okay, he never pitched in the postseason in 21 years. However, he was on 2 playoff rosters. Now think about this. He was a reliever and a starter in the league, and it was middle of his career. It wasn't like at the tail end. Here's what happened. He was when he was with the Astros, I don't know if you remember the manager, Hal Lanier, at 86 and stuff like that. He had like a 3-man rotation. It was Ryan, Mike Scott, and one other guy. He just let these guys pitch.
And so Ryan's arm fell off. And
so he was set up to pitch game 1 of the World Series, but the Astros lost, I think, game 7.
And they still didn't.
And then this is the worst. Then in I forget what year it was, he was scheduled to pitch game 4 in one of those 5-game series, like all written down, game 4, and they got swept.
Jesus.
And his ERA was like under 3.
And he's able to go home, tell his family, if I would have pitched, that would not have been a sweep.
Oh my God, this guy, he's been in baseball since he's like 9 years old.
Brandon Cooks was definitely traded to the Cowboys for one of those 4 trades. Eric Dickerson got traded 4 times. That's a lot for a guy that good. Cooks has always been serviceable, but Eric Dickerson traded 4 times.
I know he got traded from
the Rams to who?
Rams to the Vikings? I forget. Anyway, so Danny Darwin, he also got a shouting match with Barry Bonds when Bonds didn't field the ball that well, or winning run scored. He was yelling at him coming off the field.
Can you imagine?
That's
that had to be early in his career.
No, not really. And also, he was a longtime pitching coach, and he's 70 years old, and that'll do it here.
And he'll be a guest next week on the Jimmy Palumbo Show.
And he'll be here live. He'll be show number 2 if we make it to 340. No. So Danny Darwin, baseball card, says nothing other than he threw 4 shutouts for Tulsa in the 1977 season.
Hey.
There you go. Tulsa time. All right, Patreon. We're at 55. I can't believe we don't have a Lawrence Taylor yet.
Well, now you got a little bit of a bigger audience tuning in this second.
Listen,
so
you go to Patreon, Patreon.com.
Nobody's ever heard of Patreon. What are you talking about?
You'd be surprised. My fan base, please. People don't even have iPhones yet. Patreon.com. Look up the Jimmy Palumbo Show and donate whatever you want. I think it's $3, $5, or $10. And I don't even know if Tyson Hogan and Darryl Clark are getting laid anymore.
You're gonna have to give Tyson a fucking some kind of associate producer credit, because he just keeps coming out. So Dickerson was traded from the Rams to the Colts to the Falcons to the Packers. Thank you, Tyson.
Okay, there you go, Tyson Hogan. I keep in touch with Tyson and Darryl during the week, so we talk about stupid shit.
Guy's gonna get paid.
He should come on the show. Big shout out to James Kanowitz, my original website guy, and Will Pena.
Hey,
give a shout out to him. He's there. He is.
All right, there he is saying something about Tulsa King.
Oh, Dickerson has Parkinson's.
It's really starting to get Stallone-ish, by the way.
But also, I got to give a shout out to Michael Deege, who plays Alphonse. Deege, my good buddy. I lived with him for 5 years. Very good friend of mine. His dad passed away 2 days ago. Dom Digio Aquino. That's Michael Deege's full name. And Deege's mother told me a funny story years ago. She was working at Bamberger's in Newark, New Jersey, or Plainfield, New Jersey. Sorry. And
even worse.
And it was something with it. She's working with the girl, and meet out on a date. And then when she liked him, but I was like, "What's your last name?" He said Digio Aquino, which is a long Italian name. And she looked at her friends like, I'm going to end up marrying this guy. And that was it. So, Mrs. Deege, shout out to you. Love you guys. I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, I shot him a text yesterday, and he responded. So it was good to hear from him.
Yep. So Deege, of course, plays Alphonse in Beer League. Also a good buddy of mine. Might even see Artie at the services. Maybe. I don't know. But good shout out to Deege, and of course his entire family, his sisters and brother-in-law Billy, who my dad really liked. And my dad got a kick out of Dominic too. Mr. Deege. All right. Well, of course, being that I'm in showbiz, it's time to be chasingmiracles.com. That's right, chasingmiracles.com. The stem cell patches, which provide shit your body needs here from the Omni. Better energy, better sleep, non-evasive. Dave, if you're on these things and you pee in the cup, you can.
I'm not passing, but you can pass if you just do this stuff.
Yes, because that's my weekly phone call when Dave says, "Oh, I had a problem last night." What up? What are you injecting? You know what? Listen, we're gonna do the show live from a vitamin shop place at the
Right.
show live. I mean, like, we're here live. Dave is testing every item in here.
Tell you what, not for nothing, but it has its benefits, including my beard has never been fuller, and that's part of it. So
okay. He's growing hair. I didn't even, please.
Hair coming out of things I didn't expect to have hair coming out of. I was like, why are my hands so hairy?
Just have a nice little piece of chicken with a little vegetable, hug your kids all day.
Stop.
I can only imagine what your urine looks like. Oh my God, it probably comes out like there's no. Instead, on New Year's Eve, instead of the ball dropping, Dave Sturchio's balls will be dropping.
Fuck.
I gotta call your wife and say, will you please get involved in where do you keep this shit? Like in your glove compartment? Or
no, I keep it right next to Miles's bed, so in case he wants some of it, he can just access it real quick.
I can just see now Miles is gonna be an animal.
Miles is gonna be 6 years old, just yoked out of his mind.
Yeah, he's gonna be Dave, I'm so sorry. Miles can't play in the football league this year because he's just killing people on the side.
Yeah. How Mr. Sturgio, I just your son's a tremendous athlete for such a young age. I'm wondering how he's running a 3.940. Like, how is that a thing right now?
Everything.
Don't even worry about it.
You'll be like, well, listen, I took a 50-year mortgage out of my house. I got to get this kid in the NFL by 14.
I swear to God, Jimmy, and it's different for you. Obviously, Natalie's a dancer, and like that's what she likes. But you never had a son, right? But you would think like all of the dads that I talk to that like are my friends, that is our primary goal. All of us have the same primary goal. My son will be playing in the league. He will be an NFL superstar, and he will set up dad in a future home down the line. That is it. You got to see my boy Chris Payne, who's a co-owner of Fight Factory. His son, his name is Chase. The kid is I'm blown away by how good he is. But the problem is, and I love this kid and I love Chris, but like he gets them all if the flavor of the month is Jackson Dart, that means like he'll have one eye black, he'll have the chain on. I'm like, the kid's 7. Don't ruin this kid yet.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, I think your kid's going to be a tremendous athlete, but the key element is he has to discover pussy and booze. After that, that's how you know. So in other words, some kids bat like 800. They throw for 6,000 yards in the biddy leagues, but then they discover booze and pussy.
The women, they weaken the legs.
And that'll be it. If I was a college scout, I would totally be that way.
Johnny Box and the testes want to talk it over.
Next week, we're gonna have Dave's testicles on the show next week.
Ratings, baby. Got a worldwide audience now. Might as well drop on the table.
Oh my God! This is going to be an odd show. I can see that coming up.
I'm in rare form this week, just so everybody's clear.
Well, just go to chasingmiracles.com and God knows where Dave's putting those stem cell patches on right now. grow back. Come
on, where are you going? This is too early for this shit.
All right, well, it's been right now. Rutgers is on TV and hoops, and they are down 15-9 against Notre Dame.
Is that right? Hoops. They're live right now?
Yeah, there is. Just to let anybody know, okay, this has nothing to do with Rutgers, really. These tournaments, right? They're in Las Vegas. They're TV.
Sorry, your fucking fan base is funny. Dave sacked there.
These tournaments in like Vegas, the week before, like who's going to Vegas Thanksgiving week? Okay,
I went the week before.
There is a total of, I would say, in that entire arena, looking from TV, I think there's a total of 135.
Wait, what is this? It's a tournament?
It's a Las Vegas tournament with like 16 teams, but they put Rutgers in the 1:00 game. They go all night long. But there's nobody there. It's just for like, they don't even, the camera only stays on the court, like they don't show anyone.
Where are they playing at? UNLV or something? Or
I guess so. Whatever arena they play in there.
I passed one. I passed one in there, yeah.
It's got to be it. But Rutgers got smoked yesterday by Tennessee. But we'll talk about football. Rutgers is rolling because we played Ohio State. It was 14-3 at the half. And then the final score was 49-10, whatever the hell it was. They got smoked after that. You know what? Watching that game was the best way. You know what it was like? You ever go to you ever see on YouTube, they have these videos where they have like the snake in the cage and then they put the mouse in and the mouse is running around like, oh, it's nice. Not a bad apartment here. Got a little food here. And all of a sudden the snakes, you see the tongue come out of that little cave thing they have in the corner. Mm-hmm. And the mouse is like, nah, this is good. All of a sudden the mouse freezes for a second, like, wait a minute. And then they go back to they go back to eating the thing. Nah, it must be just me. I can swear there's a 12-foot snake in here. And then bang. And that'll do it here. That's how it was with Ohio State. They play Penn State this weekend.
For all the marbles.
For the right to go to Detroit in a bowl game on December 27th.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What's the bowl?
The Detroit shit bowl or something. It's over.
Yeah, I thought it was like something good.
No, they're 5-6. They should be in the minimal. Listen, I think it's a win. Anytime Rutgers plays in a bowl game after Christmas is a win for me. We've had a couple of those December 19th bowl games in there. I think they're going to get I'm going to make a prediction. I think they're going to lose worse to Penn State than Ohio State.
Penn State's been reeling all year.
No. They won their last two.
I know.
They have two running backs that will just run all day long. You know, one of the guys, Tyron Allen, whatever his name is, he's all-time Penn State leading rusher. And when you're the all-time Penn State leading rusher on a team that only throws 7 times a game for the last 70 years, it means something. I think they want to make a bowl themselves. The loser does not go to a bowl. I think Penn State's going to come up fired up. There's nobody transferred yet from Penn State, by the way.
So there's no case to be made to say like not in our house.
No, I think we're going to get. First of all, let me tell you what's going to happen. It's going to be 3:30. It's going to be like 38 degrees at kickoff. Then it's going to get dark in an hour and a half. The start of that third quarter, I'm going to be a miserable fuck. I guarantee. I have an hour drive. I say I'm home by 5:15 out of 3:30 start.
Impressive.
I don't see love there at all. I think we're going to get smoked. Penn State wants this one. And I think we're going to get killed.
Damn. Of course, Rutgers had such grand expectations for this.
No, it's not going to happen.
Will you win the tailgate?
Well, we always win. You know what, though? I'll tell you, we don't cover the spread in tailgates now, though. I'll tell you that much. You can definitely bet against our tailgate with the points. But we are having a big tailgate on Saturday. I don't know about tickets yet. I don't know if even you're around, but
I've been waiting to hear from it.
I should.
You let me know.
My daughter is supposed to go, but the dance lady's like, no, we gotta have a dance on Saturday.
Gotta have a dance. Need that ticket.
Sorry, she's doing the Nutcracker.
Are you dancing in it again?
Any side bets with your cousin John? No, you know what? I don't think my cousin John went to Penn State. We always bust balls. We half the family went to Penn State, half went to Rutgers, and the other half went to Montclair. You take away those 3 schools, none of us were all bus drivers.
We're all uneducated.
No, that's what we do. Montclair, Rutgers, or Penn State. So funny. But yeah, I don't think. How bad is this? My cousin John is going to be home in Jersey. He lives in Connecticut. This is how you know it's a bad game. He's going to be in Jersey Thursday and Friday. He's got to drive back to Connecticut. He says to me, I don't know, should I drive all the way back down? And I'm like, John, I don't think you should. He's going to drive down.
It's the last game of the year. Like, come on, man. You got to put some stank on this.
Holiday weekend from Connecticut. Time to get down there.
That's the perfect game to go to. Thanksgiving. Everybody's recovering. Everybody. Not only that, the tailgate can be provided. Not only the tailgate, but everybody bring leftovers. You know what I mean? Like, it could be really good.
My buddy, my brother's friend Jimmy Nolan sets up the whole tailgate, but then sometimes he leaves. It's the only guy. I've gone to like 20 of his tailgates. He's definitely left probably 12 times. Like when he's the first one out of there too. He says he just likes the tailgate, which is great. But all Rutgers sport. I'm on the Facebook page. They hate me there. People say stupid stuff. You know, one guy said if everybody who complains gave $100 every time you complain to NIL. I was like, if that happened, Rutgers would have $70 billion by Friday. Are you kidding me? I tried to. I tried to do it earlier this morning. There's no good site. There's like 23 or 18 teams at Rutgers sports.
Mhm.
And I really think outside of wrestling, women's field hockey, the baseball team is decent all the
Softball? What
time.
about softball?
No, they suck. I think the golf team had a guy in the Masters or the U.S. Open, but like,
How are we in chess?
I'm telling you, I want to do. I got to do a deep. I got to have Chat GPT. I think. I'll put it this way: in the Power 5 schools, I have no doubt in my mind. If you look at, we'll say 18 sports. I think that's about the. I think Michigan has like 22, whatever. But in the we'll say 18 sports. In the last 40 years, I will be shocked if we're not in the bottom 10%. All sports. We never. And here's another stat: we never, ever are very good for 3 seasons in a row. Ever. We'll have the 1 year Rutgers, man, women's basketball, Final Four, yeah. And then we don't do shit. Rutgers beat Louisville. We beat Louisville. We lost 2 in a row. Then we
Wow. Yeah.
I'm telling you. But I think that's what makes being a Rutgers fan special, because we're like the select few. That, like, it's almost like we're like, it's like we're in like one of those homes for drug addicts and we can't get out. But someone gave us a flat screen TV and they only have Rutgers games on. So we're like,
Sounds like torture to me.
it's like, it's like, yeah, maybe that's what I think. If I was a judge in Middlesex County, New Jersey, and somebody had like got caught speeding like 8 times in a row, I'd be like, all right, sir, listen, we fined you. We did put you in jail for a week. You have to go to every Rutgers home game for the next 3 years. I can see the
all
lawyer.
Sports. All sports. You got to be watching the fucking swim team in the winter.
If I was the lawyer, I'd be like, Your Honor, I object to this. It's not necessary.
Can we take the chair instead?
Yes, he'll do the 30 days. He is not going to do that. I can't do that to my client.
It's actually labeled as community service.
Community service. You have to go to Rutgers games.
They need your support.
You know what? I don't think there'll be a speeding ticket given out in the next 2 years. Hey, everybody's driving really slow in Middlesex County.
Well, you hear about Tony? Tony has to go to every Rutgers game.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he almost got in a car accident. He's got to go to an away game. One away game.
I talked to Tony last week. He's in Maryland.
You imagine that? Imagine a judge saying, I fine you for $100 and you must go to 5 away women's basketball Rutgers games. Like, oh my God, honey, what have you done? Oh, they're screaming and yelling in the courtroom as they leave.
Cause divorce.
You see the guy jumping over the judge, trying to hit him in the face like that. CNN reporting that someone has attacked a judge in Middlesex County for giving a sentence of having to go to 5 away games for Rutgers. Oh, wow. You see the judge screaming, leave me alone, leave me alone. The material's endless. But let's talk about a positive thing. The New York Football Giants are the first team to get eliminated from the playoffs, which the fact that they even had a mathematical shot was a miracle to me. But I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna go, because I'm not always negative. Well, most of the time I am, but I'm gonna go the other way. Okay, here a couple of things. First of all, I'm telling you right now, Detroit stinks. Giants should have won that. Giants should have won that game like 42-10, if you ask me. I also think. Here's my big prediction. I have no doubt in my mind the Giants are making the playoffs next year. No doubt.
Sorry?
You see it. Oh, yeah, it's coming. You see it. It's just like, I remember this when, like, in 1980, 79, I was a young kid, the Giants, and then they got that one player, LT, and it was like, all of a sudden they got competitive. They started to play better at the end of 1980. You see it coming. I think the Giants have one of the best offensive lines in the league. No one gets near the quarterback. They got sacked on the last play of the game, but the Winston and Dart have all day to throw. They got that one guy. They paid him like $90 million. He missed the first 5 games.
How about some trickery from Winston? Might be the play of the year, to be honest with you.
It was crazy. But the problem with the Giants is on the defensive side. They're just probably the worst defensive team I've ever seen. I would cut everybody in the
Cowboys for
the
first 7 weeks.
I think, you know what? First half of the year, the Cowboys even had a better defense. I would love to know what's going on with Dexter Lawrence, because I yelled out, why are Burns and Lawrence not in the game on a huge drive in the fourth quarter? But now I'm told that Lawrence was actually hurt and Burns got like hit in the nuts, or he was catching his breath for a split second. I don't know what's going on there, but everybody's bitching about the play call. I liked it because this game, it was
not kicking the field goal?
No, I thought it was the greatest call because I know you hate it, and I usually would hate that too. But I watch all the Giant games. I'm like, you know what? If they don't score here a touchdown, they're going to lose. And they got to remember, they drove from the 7 all the way to the 15. They would have been at the 5-yard line, thrown to the end zone, and a mess that whole thing is. But one thing I'll never understand in football, and I know it's a combo. You might have a say on this. I don't mind the RPO where the guy can really pull it out. I get that. It's more of a college thing.
Yeah.
But like the Giants were waiting, like Winston went back. Wait. It's 3rd and 1, guys. And also, I agree with. I thought some of the ref calls in a weird thing, not the calls, pass interference, shit like that. What's with like the spots where the ball is on first downs? Like, come on, Blue. Like the guy's at first down.
Blue, listen to you, Blue.
You know. So anyway, the Giants are now watchable. I haven't watched the red zone much all year long. That's how you know. But they stink, and they're going to make the playoffs next year. The Cowboy game, 21-0. I know that was a great comeback, but to me, it didn't. Man. What's going on?
Yeah, somebody's trying to hack into my computer again.
That's
crazy.
Nuts.
It's crazy.
Miles. Oh, now you're gone. Well, look at this. I do believe I'm doing the show by myself as Dave Sturchow's computer is being hacked here at Shea. So I'll do the show myself until he clicks back in. I do not. Oh, I'll say this while he's gone. First of all, I still think the Cowboys suck. They're 5-5-1. I didn't feel like it was the greatest comeback of all time. It was like 21-0, but like it was a weird 21-0. And the Eagles are a little weird this year. And then once it was 21-7, kind of quick. And then, after that, it was great to see Barkley finally shit the bed. I enjoyed that very much. That fumble was great. I mean, listen, everybody thinks I hate Barkley because of Penn State. That's not true. He was a good player. There he is, Dave Sturchow.
Unbelievable.
I just said the Cowboys aren't that good, but but no,
wild, man.
I don't feel like that was the great, like, that to me didn't seem like the greatest comeback of all time. It might have been by score, but that game was a weird 21-0. I just was telling everybody, I thought Barkley, it was great to see him shit the bed. Just as a Giant fan, like, oh God, because then Daniel Jones got beat. It was even though I like both players, they played well for us here. But I'll get more on the stinks list. Also, we'll get off of sports for a little bit, have some fun like we sometimes do. I did stand up on Thursday. We did a show Thursday. I did stand up that night in Fort Lee. Dude, I had a bad show, bro. I'm telling you. I get there. First of all, when you have to get to like Fort Lee, New Jersey, we had to be there by like 6:30. Like the traffic on 17, Route 4, pre-holiday weekend. I was like, it took me forever to get there. I didn't know where to park. Fort Lee's like a little bit of a city. I finally got there. This is the Barrymore Film Center in FortLee is gorgeous. It's new. It's only 3 or 4 years old. If you ever want to go see they show a lot of retrospective films there, old ones, that kind of thing. It's gorgeous. It's a perfect matter of fact. I want to do a beer league screening there. That's how nice this place is. However, it holds 250 people. It's almost like the Felt Forum there. Venditti definitely just drove off. And if anybody remembers the Felt Forum, I'll give you $5. The Felt Forum was a little arena attached to Madison Square Garden where they held like some wrestling events back in the day. Anyway, I don't even know where it was now. Next to the arena. Is that what
the theater is now?
I guess so.
Did they just rename it?
I guess, yeah. I got to do a deep dive on the Felt Forum.
A lot of deep dives happening after the show.
Deep dive here at Shea. But there was only, so it holds 250. There was like 35 people in the audience. Okay.
Thanks.
And this guy Gooch was the headliner, and I was the middle. I was the middle, not that Gooch. And something happened to me. I always like to look at my notes. I didn't, to be dead honest with you, I didn't prepare the right way. I thought I had it down. I did glance at my notes, but sometimes I do a little bit of I really break it down and make sure I know what I'm doing and time it out right. And I guess I didn't do that well enough. I got on that stage, and it's a big stage. The lights, I've never in my life been thrown off. Dude, the lights were so bright. I couldn't see. Are you putting lights on now?
No.
I couldn't see. It hurt me to look like the audience. I couldn't see anyone in the audience. When I tell you, I thought I died and I was meeting God. It was one of those moments. And my eyes were like starting to almost tear up. And I finally, after like 2 minutes of a couple of pedestrian jokes here, Shay, I was like, I was like, hey, these lights, I can't see shit, right? And then once you do that, the audience is like, oh, the guy's doing shitty. Now he's complaining about I knew it too. I looked like, Deion Sanders at a press conference. And I was like, oh my God. So I plowed through the set. I get through it. I couldn't hear the laughter. I couldn't see anyone. So I come off the stage, and the other
hell of a venue, by the way.
Yeah, but the venue is awesome. Just the lights, and no one told the guy there was nobody in the back booth. But I go through the back curtain, and there's the headliner. Gooch is there, and of course I'm like, oh man, it's lights, man. I felt so good to be back in the darkness of my career, which I'm used to. I'm not used to brightness. And he looks at me, ball breaking. He goes, "Oh yeah, blaming the lights." Blah blah blah. And I'm
wow.
I gave him a look like, "Hey, bro, I'm telling you right now, right?" So I never saw him perform. And I heard he's good. So I went around I got to the back of the audience, right? Top row. Because I like sitting way back in those kind of theaters. And he goes on stage, right? He goes up. And all of a sudden, like his first 2 minutes, all of a sudden, a couple of passes were sailing high. And all of a sudden I hear him go, "Hey, these lights." And I was like, I wanted to yell out, "I told you, asshole, you can't see shit." But he did something, again, better comedian, better quarterback. He started to squat down, trying to see people go, "Wait, there's a woman there." I don't know if that's a man or a woman. He was trying.
That happens a lot, though. I feel like there's a lot of stand-up comedy acts where they're asking a question to the crowd and they have to do this, because they really can't
this was,
pass the second
I'm
row.
telling you right now, I was doing like deer and headlight jokes that were bombing. I was like, I'm gonna get a tick here, but but he worked it where he started to work it, and then he started to bomb a little, not bomb. He started to not do as well, but he started making somebody giggle. He goes, "That's it. We need more of that. We need more of that." Which I wish I would. I'm going to totally use that if I'm ever shitting the bed and one person's laughing. You got to go like, "All right, we need more of that. We need more of that." But he ended up doing really well. It's great material. Matter of fact, I'm going to hire him in March. But I walked out and I said, "Jimmy, that was a shitty." And I got one on December 13th and December 20th. No, excuse me, December 12th and December 20th.
Where at?
So,
anywhere good?
December 12th is at Knights of Columbus in Oakland, New Jersey. And then December 20th is a private Christmas party. Me and Ryan Marr doing both of them.
Nice.
Make a few dollars here. Pay's not great, but you know what? What are you going to do? You got to take the gig. Also, I did something yesterday. The show. Now, if anybody doesn't like sports, you can tune back in. So if you've been doing the 20-second button on your phone, skip back a little bit because here we go. I did something yesterday. Now everybody knows it's Thanksgiving week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But my daughter's coming over. Is going to stay over Wednesday night, and I'm getting work done on like my kitchen. And so I've been trying to get rid of stuff, blah, blah, blah. But she likes to have eggs in the morning. And when I get eggs for her, sometimes they almost go bad and I have to hard boil them to eat them like that. So I said, you know what? I got to go get eggs. All I was getting was eggs. Okay. Now, this is how stupid I am. Thanksgiving week, Monday night. What is every woman between the age of 35 and 55 doing? Okay. I walked into the shop, right? And every woman in there with a carriage looked like Dee Snider from Twisted Sister with the bone in her mouth. There was a tension. It was violent. It was like Jack
you don't want to, don't fuck with the women during this. This is their time to shine, man.
Right.
Like you gotta be careful.
they were mumbling stuff like 35 people, 35 people. We don't have 35 seats. I don't know where we're going to put these people. And they were just getting all kinds of they were getting major food goods like big turkeys, and there was like celery and potatoes going in. And there I am. I'm looking for the egg aisle. I get over to the eggs. Now this is how stupid I am. I only got the 6 eggs. Okay. So I grabbed the 6 eggs, but then I start seeing things I need. So I grabbed a little bit, kind of need, but not really. I ended up grabbing something that was like on the top shelf, 2 cans of soup that were on sale, Progresso, God bless America. I put the eggs down because they were in my hand. I didn't put them in the bag.
Somebody didn't snatch them.
Okay, snatch them. No, I go around buying all kinds of things that I don't really need. $110 worth of stuff that I need, but not really like right now need. Okay. And my eggs are still sitting on that shelf in aisle 7. So the reason why I went to the store and dealt with long lines was to get 6 eggs. Did I come home with the 6 eggs? No.
What?
And I left them on the shelf.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got it. Even when you're checking out, nothing. I got home. I was like, you know what? Natalie's just not going to eat while she's here. I don't care. I'll shit an egg out myself.
DoorDash day here at Shea.
It is DoorDash day. A nice omelet on its way from the State Line Diner here at Shea. Oh, I was so annoyed. Now I realize, okay, this is what okay. You ever read these things? They'll try to stay off the roads during this busy holiday week as 7 billion people are traveling.
Nobody travels. Nobody has family anywhere outside their own home. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, check out the driving I'm going to do. I'm going to be driving from Mahwah to Somerset, pick up my mother. From Somerset, that's an hour. Somerset, New Jersey to Union to go to Deeds' father's wake. That's about 35 minutes. Then Union back to Somerset. Drop my mother off and go up to Mahwah, another hour. Tomorrow morning, get to the funeral at 10 a.m. I wake up early, drive back down to Union, then back up to Mahwah. Thursday morning, Thanksgiving Day, I drive down to Seagirt, New Jersey. That's $1.15 with no traffic. There'll be traffic. Then I got to stay over Thursday night. Then I got to drive back to Mahwah on Friday. And then on Saturday, I got to drive down to Piscataway, New Jersey for the Rutgers Penn State game and then drive home. Sunday morning, I ain't doing I know it's going to happen to me. I'm going to shut my phone off and I will be in bed till 6. I will be in bed till 6:30 p.m. There was no Giant game. They play on Monday. I'm going to do one of the
great schedule makers, by the way. Another fucking primetime thriller against the Patriots.
And Giants are going to win that game.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not going to go close.
I think the
Patriots are having a fucking legendary season. They're not going there. The Buck doesn't stop with New York Giants.
The Giants are going to win on Sunday. Anyway, so that's my driving. That's what I have to do. And in the middle of all this, somewhere, I have to go down to the storage area and I have to get my Christmas shit up with renovations going on here. I got to get the tree up, and I wanted to do it before Tuesday because I was gonna send you a little video of my shitty decorations that I do.
I'm a real tree guy, so like I don't do this whole set up the fake tree shit. That's not.
You do the real tree
every year.
Yeah,
for my entire life.
We
cut my shit down myself. No, I've done that once actually.
Oh yeah,
cool. I've done that once. Yeah, have you
done it with the kids?
Yeah.
The worst. Kids don't care after 5 minutes.
No, they're like, I'm like, no, Dad's underneath. Dad's underneath. The tree's gonna fall on me. They're like, it's okay. I got chocolate. And I'm like, there's a fucking tree on me now.
Just tell your honey, hey, listen, I'm getting up. I'm going to get the tree. Don't wake the kids. There's no reason to have
my dad. See, my wife's different because her and her family, they love experiences, right? So they'll go to places like that, we're gonna cut down our own tree. It's gonna be a fun fucking time, and everybody's gonna have hot chocolate. My dad will be the first one to go to fucking Staples or some shit.
When
the trees become so expensive,
my mother, the complaints about the tree. My mother
cut your tree from the backyard.
My mother, it was so crazy about Christmas that she had to go with the ornaments, and it took my mother like days to set up the tree. So she went to the fake tree so she can control it. However, my mother bought at least 7 fake trees because she would see one and go, oh, that one's got more lights. It used to drive my father crazy. And by the end, my mother by far had the most expensive fake tree of all time. And it did look real. I think even like some of them, she bought one where the spindles actually come off. You got to pop them back. It was crazy. Out of her mind with it. But her tree was always the best. Still is. We help her put it together now.
That's good.
But I'll be doing that. I got my little deck here. I wired up. So for next week's show, if I can get Dave the video, I'm going to show that.
I just want to also bring up that sometimes when you're people are watching on Facebook, sometimes comments don't come through. I don't know why. Sometimes it's like a privacy thing. So I do want to let shine some light on a Mark Friedman who's watching the show, and a Johnny McCarthy, who apparently might have been with you, I guess.
Yes. Hey, J-Mac.
He said, the lights suck, blinding spotlight, 4 bright lights. He just concentrated on his family. He couldn't see anything else. So that's what he chimed in with.
But I still should have been better. I am a better comedian than what I showed there. I'll bounce back.
It's debatable.
Listen, what do I always
Listen,
tell
the
you?
reason why I'm here is because I actually think you're funny.
No.
So that's
what do I always say about? I have games where I am like 27 for 38 for 390 yards, 3 TDs. Though then I have other games where I'm like,
you're Bo Nix.
like 17 for 35. 1 TD, 1 pick, 1 lost fumble, just pedestrian.
Just bad fantasy stat day.
Bad fantasy stat day. It's so funny. Yeah, I have days like that. I'm like, God, I tell people all the time, people want to hire me. I'm like, I said, any given night, I think I'm as good as anybody. And then other nights, it's like those Tuesday night games against the Utah Jazz. That's what I am. You just
when it starts at 10 o'clock, nobody wants to stay up for it. And shit,
flight gets in late, but that's the way I am. It's a stand-up. I don't know why. Just some days I haven't, I don't really shit the bed completely, but just days where a couple of sharks.
There's circumstances out there.
But we got to get ready for the whole Christmas seals on. But through all of this, you got to remember one thing. Most of my fan base have filthy carpets. I'm sure of that.
It's true.
And you know what you got to do, Dave?
You got to go up top.
You got to go up top to OxyMagicUSA.com. That's OXY here from the Omni. MagicUSA.com. This place is great. They're I think they're the best carpet cleaning places around. There's over 80 locations nationwide, soon to be 81 in the Denellen area.
Just PSA to go fuck yourself, Stanley Steamer.
Me and Dave were thinking about going into the business, but we're holding off.
It's still an option. Don't get it twisted.
It's really up to your wife whether or not we do. She makes that final call. And Dave, that's it. Tell Jimmy
That's it.
That's it. We're cleaning carpets.
I've always wanted to wear a proton pack as a Ghostbuster, but instead it's just one of those machines.
Oxy Magic USA. They're great people. They really it dries in about 3 hours. And they help. They helped me move my furniture around, not Dave, because he's a big fat fuck. And they were like,
hey,
I said,
shit, fuck.
I'm sorry. Your beard is nice and thick. You look like Merle Haggard. Dan Haggerty.
Dan Haggerty
from that show. Was it Dan Haggerty? Oh shit!
I'm getting it all cleaned up tomorrow, man. For the
When's the last time you were clean shaven?
2020. During the pandemic, I did it once, and then I looked at myself and I was like, "What the fuck did I do?" And then
you know what?
I looked at my door. I came downstairs and I was like, "Stella, look." She didn't know who the fuck I was. Completely unrecognizable.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
No, we're not doing it.
We're doing it.
We're not doing it. I'm never shaving, so stop. No,
stop.
No, I'm not shaving the beard.
You didn't hear what I said.
I know, but that's where you're going with it. I can feel it.
If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl,
it's gone.
Okay. But here's the deal. It has to be on my show the first time it's publicly seen.
Done.
Okay.
Done.
There you go. So
and then I'll bring a tattoo machine up here and I'll tattoo the Jimmy Palumbo Show across my fucking forehead.
The only thing is, what may happen though is Miles may be in a nursing home with you, delicately shaving his old man. Say, Jimmy, you promised. They want it. He doesn't know they want it.
I'll do that. I'm the things that you don't understand. I would do borderline illegal shit for them to win one more Super Bowl.
Listen, if Rutgers ever won the national championship in football, I would be First of all, I know what happened to me because my brother, my cousin
Your
John
brother
did
would
it.
tell you, like, Florida State stinks.
No,
That's what you beat in the finals.
I would be at if we were like if there's ever a year where we're like a 12-0 putting a beating on people, I'd have to fly to every game. I'd put everything on a credit card. I'd be more broke than I am now. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm just going. You have to do it. But I get it. You will shave the beard if Dallas wins the Super Bowl. But go to Oxy Magic USA, and when all the shavings from your beard are on the carpet,
in the car, that'll clean it.
We've had what else did I do? The auditions. Now, first of all, I got
what you sent me yesterday. I was fucking rolling.
You know
in my
what
studio.
I didn't do? Wait a minute. First of all, this is what I'm about to do is horrific podcasting.
Okay.
I wanted to do this. I want to see if you think it's funny. I got interrupted with the baseball card guy, right? With Danny Darwin. So we're going back to the beginning of the show for a split second. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. He was part of a 4-team trade. Okay, just listen to this. Ready? I'm going to read it as it came over the wire in 85, excuse me. He was traded today as part of a 4-team trade by the Texas Rangers with a player to be named later to the Milwaukee Brewers. The New York Mets sent Tim Leary to the Milwaukee Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers sent Jim Sundberg to the Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals sent Don Slaught to the Texas Rangers. The Kansas City Royals sent Frank Wills to the New York Mets. The Texas Rangers sent Bill Hance, minor leaguer, to the Milwaukee Brewers to complete the trade 1 month later. That's how it read on the thing.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
Like, how could you? I would. And every player stinks, and the guy who got traded stinks. Anyway, I digress.
That came out of left field.
So I had some auditions. I was released unceremoniously from the Jim Beam spot. Then I had a big audition for FanDuel, and I am still waiting on that. But every hour that goes by, it's like it's like you're down 14-3. You know what? It's like the Rutgers Ohio State game at this point. It's slowly drifting away. It's like an iceberg. It's moving away. And you can't get it back. The Who's on First of Stink. That's great. I also had an audition, which maybe we'll put on next week because I don't care once it's done for this.
You're talking about the peanuts?
Yeah, the nut one. There's a nut.
I couldn't stop laughing. Here I am laughing to myself at the studio. I'm like, this is hilarious.
Did I send it to you?
Yeah, you sent me that, and then you sent me the fucking the slate. You're like, look at my Lincoln Tunnel or whatever the fuck. I'm like, what is he doing?
What am I doing? I know. You know what? When you're by yourself auditioning, you get like in this vortex of a tunnel, and you're like, because it's so hard to book. You feel like, you know what? One of these auditions, I'm gonna be, listen, hi, my name is Jimmy Palumbo. Just fucking book me on this. I need the money. I'm so sorry. I mean, there's no other. Oh my God. It's like doing the Statue of Liberty in the street to play. It's awful. God, there it is,
Daryl. It was waiting for somebody to say
that. Oh my God.
Nuts.
These nuts out here at Shea. I also read for 2 pilots. One's with Tracy Morgan.
Oh shit.
Another one that shoots in Toronto. I've had one of those. I've had like an actor's week, but here's okay. It's so funny about me. When you don't have auditions, you're like, oh my God, I'm a loser. And then when you get auditions, but it's like slider away, got him. Fastball high, got him. In the dirt, Palumbo swing. Or you hit a pedestrian chopper to second, checks the stitch, fires over to first, just like that. Palumbo's gone. It's never a close play at first either. How
many times I've fucking said checks the stitch for no fucking reason?
No, it's just, it's funny too. Like, when it comes to acting, my acting career, whenever there's a review, I never get the call. After further review, the call is reversed. He does not book it. After further review, he didn't get it, and we were sure he didn't get that. I wish actors had a where you could throw the red flag at the refs.
No, you and me and my father do the same thing. And like your audition, and they have to spot the ball, and you see the ref coming in. You're like, left foot, right foot, left foot,
right foot. Oh my God, it's so funny. I also read for that show, Brilliant Minds. It's on TV. So I've had some good auditions. I was hoping to get a little Thanksgiving love here at Shea.
Never know. You still got a day before.
I think if I don't, you know what? Let me see if we can go live. Let me just check my email real quick. I'll die if I get released live on the air.
Oh my God! We'll have to shut the whole production down.
Yes, we're shutting this down. I am.
Nothing. Anything. Nothing. All right.
I am not released.
All right. Listen. Still hope.
Listen. I'm sitting there I'm in my room waiting for the coach to go through the Turk. The Turk has not come yet. I did not give up my playbook. Of course, the playbook is neatly folded on my bed as I sit there. I look like Mark Wahlberg in The Invincible right now.
Yeah, very good.
But anyway, so that's that. So that kind of sucks. But it's time for your friend of mine, the most famous part of our show. Well, here it is. Sponsored by Absolute Eyewear, 42 Main Street, Woodbridge, New Jersey, 732-326-3937. They are the best. I was going to say proctologists. No, they are the best. They are the best opticians in the business. Prescription eyewear, prescription sunglasses, non-prescription, prescription safety glasses, sport glasses, glasses for the kids. Charles Oakley's making turkey for them this year. Contacts, eye exams. They have Ray-Ban, Coach, Ralph Lauren, Jimmy Choo, Silhouette, Michael Kors, Vogue, Maui Jim, and Costa Del Mar. Glasses for every budget. Go in there and mention Dave's name, mention Miles, Stella, my kids, and just say you live, say you're breathing, and they'll give you $100 off a complete pack.
Let them know your blood type.
Yeah, let them know. And Craig and Johnine will take care of you. I think I'll see you here on Saturday.
You would think, right?
So go to Absolute Eyewear, and the NFL Stinks List is sponsored by Absolute Eyewear. Now, okay. This is an interesting one, I think. Maybe not.
Down the home stretch, guys. 6 games.
I have New England Patriots as very good. I have the Buffalo Bills as average. I'm sorry. Miami Dolphins as average. New York Jets stink. Atrocious. They're not atrocious, but they're atrocious.
Oh, you didn't? Wow. All right. Hit the prematurely.
I didn't give it to them. Baltimore Ravens, good. I'm sorry. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they stink. Cincinnati Bengals stink.
Oh, Joey B coming back this week. So
coming back, but they stink. And you know what? Up from stinks for the first time. Your Cleveland Browns, Shador. Listen.
Hey, listen, I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you. You said it way.
I said my Thanksgiving weekend, Shador Sanders and Daniel Jones are going to be slinging the ball around. But bam, another prediction right by Jimmy
I will
Palumbo.
say, listen.
He didn't play that bad.
No. He didn't play that bad. I will say, we've talked a lot about Shador on this show, and you've called it from preseason that it'll just be a matter of time. He'll be starting. He was named the starter for this week coming up against the 49ers. Right. And his post-game press conference was really well done. Like, he did not.
How about the interview?
He didn't seem like a prick.
Did you see the interview after when he said, "Hey, man, that's only after a week of practice"? You got to remember, he's not getting reps, man.
Right.
Third-string quarterbacks.
He had some great throws. He got out of the pocket. He did all right. I mean, it was against a shitty team. The Cowboys just diced him up too. So I get that part, but
there's something about Shador.
It's just about the way the kid carries himself. If this kid can just, there was a moment where you saw him and Dion hug in the tunnel, and then Dion's watching from above, like from the press box, and just the way he spoke, it didn't make me hate the kid. You know what I mean?
The only problem with Deion Sanders, though, is Deion Sanders has another job, head coach in Colorado.
Well, he was off. It was a Sunday. What are you gonna do?
No. You got it's
the season's over. What are you gonna do? Two games left.
It's a big recruiting week. It's you don't follow college football.
It's 3 hours, man. It's 3 hours of your life.
No, can't do it.
Jesus Christ. It's the son's first start. I give all credit to Dion. Sorry.
No.
I'm Team Dion on this one. Go see your son play.
No. He can't walk. He's got no toes. And
who gives a shit? He was in the fucking press box.
Watch it on TV on your 90-inch flat screen. But I would tell you right now, you know what? I'll be honest. This whole thing with Shador, because I couldn't stand him when he was playing. But I watched a lot of the games. I'm like, this kid, and then when he slipped down in the draft. But I will tell you one thing. I see if you agree with me on this. I think it'll be great for the NFL if Shador really ends up being a little bit of a story, because that'll give, first of all, you're not watching a Cleveland Brown game ever, right? But like if the Dallas plays at 1 and at 4 o'clock, Cleveland's playing, like, let me see. I think it'll be great for the NFL if Shedeur Sanders ends up.
My dad thinks
like,
they trade for him.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
He thinks the Cowboys trade for Shedeur in like 2 years. And I'm like, oh, God.
No, I think it's a perfect place for him because Cleveland sucks. And anyway.
But Jimmy, he's the first Cleveland Browns quarterback rookie to win his first start.
It's unbelievable.
Nobody else has done it.
Wait, I got another one for you.
It's crazy.
Since 1999, okay, the New York Jets have had 42 starting quarterbacks. Think about that for a second. They're like that's unbelievable.
They got to be up there with Cleveland, though. Like Cleveland's also had.
But I don't know about the rest. I don't know about the rest of the league. All I know is like if you're a Jets fan, and the Jets are now on their 10th non-playoff, the losing season.
Yeah,
it's no playoff. Tough being a Jet fan. But
no, I mean it doesn't mean no playoffs. It means losing season. It means they can't get over 500.
Which means you probably didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair. But there's been some anomalies.
I think it's longer than that, even with the playoffs. They might have went 9-7 and didn't get in one yet. Well, Tyson Hogan, let us know. The Baltimore Ravens. No, I just did that. No, I skipped.
AFC Central. South. Sorry, you're in the AFC
South. Okay. I can't even read anymore. Indianapolis Colts. Sorry, I have you only as good. Had you VG for a while. Jacksonville average. Houston Texans average. Tennessee Titans atrocious. Denver Broncos. There you go. Denver Broncos still very good. The Los Angeles Chargers. I have you as average. Kansas City Chiefs. I almost gave you the stink again, but I couldn't. They came back. I'm giving it average. The Raiders are approaching atrocious now. Could have like a 4-man lineup at the end.
I had a hell of a trip out there, man. It was a good time
I want to
watch those Vegas Raiders.
Next time the Giants are there, I'm going to try to go if it works out. The Philadelphia Eagles. I have you as good. You're downgraded. Dallas Cowboys. I'm sticking to average. That game was a weird game, but listen, Dallas can score. They got Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Well,
Pickens is an absolute gem.
I
can't wait till he matures because obviously there's a lot of the flags and the extracurriculars and shit.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. It's just coming from a Giant fan, but I'm a fan. I like this guy. CeeDee Lamb's got to stop dropping passes, bro. This ain't just one game. He drops a lot of balls, man. You know what?
I think listen, crazy. This is going to sound diva-like. I think there's something to the fact that you got George Pickens and there's a lot of tension on him right now. Well, because since CeeDee Lamb was drafted, it was all CD. He's the man. That's it. Then you bring in George Pickens, and now I think he's got a little bit of the hey, I used to be number one here.
Could be.
I think he's definitely in his own head because he's
when you're a stud receiver.
Yeah.
The one thing you can't do is drop balls.
Yeah, and not only drop balls, but drop clutch balls. Yeah,
like game-winning ones. I don't know.
I was thinking it was the Kelly Green. I was like, is he just allergic to the Eagles? Because he's the two Eagles games, he's been very bad. But then at the end of the Eagles game, he comes down with this amazing catch, and you forget about that shit.
I know. I just think he's got the dropsies you got to watch.
Yeah.
Washington Commanders, you stink.
Horrific.
The Giants, I almost had the Giants as average. That's how good I think they're playing compared to shit.
2-10.
I don't care. I watch the games, but Giants stink. Okay, NFC North, Tyson Hogan getting involved. We both have the Chicago Bears at 8-3 is good. We both have
Let's go Bears on Black Friday, baby.
He has the Packers as good. I still have the Packers as average.
They're a weird fucking team, man. I can't wrap my head around the Packers right now.
Yeah, they're weird. They're definitely a weird team for sure. So that's why I have them as only average at 7-3-1. He has the Detroit Lions as average. I have the Lions as stink this week.
What?
I think the Lions stink.
Oh man.
You watch. They're not going.
I mean, I hope because the Cowboys play them next week.
There you go. I think they stink. Minnesota Vikings. Clearly, you stink. Now, Darryl Clark has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as
They're in trouble.
I have him as stink.
Baker's going to miss some time.
Carolina Panthers, he has him as average. I have him as stink. Atlanta Falcons, we both have him as stink. And we both have the Saints as atrocious. Atrocious. Okay, so basically, that NFC South for me is stink atrocious for this week only. He was being kind to a couple of teams. The best team in the NFL right now is the Los Angeles Rams. I don't think it's close.
Stafford's on another level, man.
306 points, unbelievable. Dallas got 320 points scored, which is wild.
We couldn't stop anybody for 10 weeks.
True. They gave up points against 314.
Exactly.
What are the Giants? I never even did. Giants points for 264, 334. Are we the worst defense in the league? Please tell me we are. Please.
334 points given up? Yeah, I want to say so.
No. Bengals 360.
Well, that's always been a thing.
We're second. All
right.
Right. God, is that awful?
Not bad.
The Seattle Seahawks I have is good. San Francisco 49ers I have is good. I'm so sick of that tight end guy. He was on the thing last night.
November. All right, so it's November 25th. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
And the Cardinals stink.
November 25th. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just sort of let me finish up this stinks list. Atrocious. We have 2. Stinks 12, average 9, good 6, and very good only 3. That is the NFL Stinks list, sponsored by Absolute Eyewear here at Shea.
It's Thanksgiving week. This is where the standings lie. You just pretty much went over the entire league. I'll make a bold prediction. Just watch the Seahawks.
You think they're going to be good?
I mean, dude, Jackson Smith-Njigba has 1,300 yards receiving, and he's got 6 games left. Well, so he is just by far, to me, he's the best receiver in the league right now. Find me a better one.
Their differential between point is 107, which is kind of high. That the Rams are 127 between.
The Rams are. If Stafford stays upright,
so you got a point. They're like 3rd in the league in points.
The fucking NFC West is a pain in the dick right now because if the Cowboys have any prayer, like one of those teams got to fall from grace, and I don't know which one's going to be.
Yeah, because right now the Cowboys are not in the playoffs.
They are. After they won the other night, I was watching the wrap up show.
Half a game.
No, you just get excited because you see it in the hunt. I get so excited for that.
That's a good Tyson Hogan, one of my fans. Please go online and find out when the last time Giants were in the hunt.
Well, they made the playoffs like 3 years ago, so
I guess true. But can you imagine if for that 12-team playoff in college, if Rutgers if they're anywhere near that side thing, God. I would lose my mind.
Imagine that fucking tailgate.
Well, don't forget One Bite Creative. If you need website needs, give Brian a call at One Bite Creative. That is our thing. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? We'll close it out with that.
Same thing I do every year. We split it up. We go see her family in the morning for some brunch, and then get down to my dad's probably around halftime of the first game, and then dinner is served at 3:00 because ain't nobody interrupting us with the Chiefs on deck. So
games are 4:30.
Yeah.
An hour and a half to eat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah, we used to, when the Giants were good, we did the same thing.
Johnny Box, we're recording at 4:00 today, but there's a chance we go live. I'm not sure yet.
With what?
Jersey Boys podcast to talk about the miraculous comeback.
Well, you do that. I will talk about my miraculous. Wait, hang on. One more check of the emails for. I love it. We are, as of the end of this show, we are still alive for FanDuel here at Shea. All fans 14 and over. Oh my God. Free homemade version of Jimmy's shitty auditions. Well, I want to book all 3 of them. Fuck it. Anyway. All right, everybody. Listen, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm going to be seeing my grand niece, Emery. I can't wait to see her on Thursday. She's crawling all over. We Palumbos desperately need a little puppy running around. It makes it all fun. You have fun at your split squad day here at Shea.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be down at my brother's house. And to everybody, you know what? There's a lot to be thankful for. Dave and I have many discussions during the week, not about how technically we fuck up the show, but how I fuck it up. About how, you know what? Sometimes you got to be thankful for family and friends. And anybody out there's down and out, please. The holidays can get weird on you. I know it does for me sometimes. You know, you have a couple cocktails, you're by yourself for a minute, and you start thinking the whole world's coming to a close. And try to not watch as much news. Try to hang out
get
with
off the fucking news. Just enjoy sports and the stuff that entertain you.
Yeah.
That's it. Go watch a comedy.
You know what? No CNN, no Fox.
Go watch Beer League, the series pilot over and over and over again. See what you can do there.
Listen, no Rutgers games. Anything that can make you laugh.
Anything that makes you suicidal, don't do it.
That's it. Starting, listen, September is our month, and it's not
Yeah.
September anymore. So, all right, that's it. Jimmy Palumbo Show, show number 244 coming to a close. We will see you next week with show number 245 with a very special guest.
I knew he was going to do that.